and welcome to Broadcast in Bed with your host, Brennan Getchis. It's a new season, we got a new tie, and here's some new news. First, in national news, the president is announcing a new team to aid his campaign goals. The White House Office of American Innovation, or WOE for short. Their purpose is to plan the overhaul of federal bureaucracy by taking processes of business offices and applying them to public offices. Privatization! So sorry. That must be all the uncontrolled smog in the air due to externalities. Now the team is led by Jared Kushner, currently being scrutinized for meetings with Russian bank executives, which means we could see the first resignation from an office that doesn't even exist yet. Now, Kushner has said that most of the members of the team have little or no political experience. Great. Including two former Goldman Sachs executives, a chief financial officer for General Motors, a Baltimore casino and shopping mall realtor, and Kushner's wife, Ivanka Trump. But she's not there officially. Headline issues they plan to tackle are veterans affairs and drug addiction, because applying profit analysis and addictive drugs is working so well already. Although, I can't wait for the Viagra rehab commercials during any sports event. It's been more than 4 hours. Are you done yet? You have a problem. It's time to finish. Come to the Helping Hand Center today. On a serious note, I do hope WOE implements business traditions inside the White House. Hallmarks of American offices like limited paid vacation time, required short team meetings to discuss new information. You can call them briefings. And of course, performance reviews. Maybe in the form of a poll. An approval poll, if you will. In business news, the old abandoned parking lot your parents used to shop at, Sears, has announced plans to sell or license out its most valued brands in order to push off bankruptcy. Sears Holding Corporation has Kenmore appliances and Die Hard batteries as its best-known assets after selling off Craftsman tools for $900 million in January of 2017. Market analysts are skeptical of the price that these assets can continue to demand due to millennials now commanding an increased market share while also having no familiarity with these brands. As reported in Reuters, Doug Stevens, an independent retail industry consultant, said Sears is serving a customer base that is over the age of 50 or 55. Younger consumers do not perceive the 90-year-old Kenmore brand as being the cutting edge of technology. From a personal analysis, where is the rental generation going to put their more known products, such as a washing machine? Right here? Looks good. Right next to my dishwasher. Now this could spell disaster for Sears, as any deal needs to be approved by the United States government in order to satisfy Sears' existing pension obligations. They just can't declare bankruptcy, then leave a bunch of pensioners without benefits or their trusty refrigerator. In international news, March 27th marks the 2-year anniversary of a Saudi Arabia-led invasion into the country of Yemen in order to intervene against the rebel movement of the Houthi. The conflict began as authoritarian President Ali Abdullah Saleh handed over power to Mansour Hadi, his deputy, in November of 2011. The Houthi, who had armed rebellions against Saleh in the past, saw Mr. Hadi as an even weaker leader and gained support as he mismanaged the country of Yemen, which led to corruption, famine, and unemployment. In January of 2015, the Houthi took over the capital, including putting Mr. Hadi under house arrest. They kept to the rule of the old song, "I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy." Not being shot, eventually Mr. Hadi would escape, while military leaders and the Houthis would declare themselves the new government. King of the hill now! Ha, 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 ha. However, Saudi Arabia, aided by other Gulf states, began airstrikes and eventually in March 2015 launched a ground campaign to restore the Hadi government. This has been backed with intelligence from the United States, the United Kingdom, and France, mainly because Saudi Arabia said, "Hey look, Iran! Ah!" Thus, we respond with, "Throw technology at it!" which has worked so well this decade. These conditions have created a humanitarian crisis, with the United Nations estimating nearly 10% of the country's 27 million people are displaced. 14.4 million do not have access to safe drinking water, and 17 million are food insecure. 3 attempts at peace talks between the sides have failed. In popular news, there's a new world record for number of concrete blocks broken with your head, with 111 crushed in 35 seconds by Bosnian Taekwondo champion. Here's a clip and some commentary. I mean, if they told me I'd learned to do that when I was 11, I might have kept going to those karate classes at the local strip mall. You know the place, with the sign of a guy doing a kick and some other vaguely foreign writing, including the word dojo. You have to admire his rolling form. I bet he calls it the wrecking ball. Eat that, Taylor Swift. Thank goodness this is on the BBC. If this was on Fox News, we'd hear about Donald Trump flying this guy in to test out the new wall. And of course, if you're impressed with what he does with the top of his head, you should see what he breaks with his other head. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for joining me for Broadcast in Bed with Brendan Getches. Remember, don't start your day on snooze. Start it with what's new. Bye.